Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.
Razabani for IFL TV in association with MTK Global, just as it says on Ohara Davies' t-shirt. With me, I've got Ohara Davies himself on this Sunday morning. Ohara, what's happening?
Not much, all good. You know, had to be up early. I got to go run. You know, my fought a few weeks ago, but we back into hard work dedication.
How's life? I know we've spoken once or twice since you won the Golden Contract, but you are Mr. Golden Contract, you know, the first man to ever win it. I've seen you've got your new WBC strap as well that arrived not long ago as well. But how's life, living like a champ?
Life's good. You know, I had a few weeks off, enjoying life, enjoying all the things that I missed out during camp. But after the 2-week mark, it was right back to the gym. So I'm back running, sparring every now and again, doing my hill sprints. So, you know, I'm not champion until I'm at the top.
Ohara, I want to just get your reaction. Obviously, last night was a big fight. Terence Crawford, regarded as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world, took on our fellow Brit, Kell Brook, who stepped up. Kell looked in amazing shape. We saw the pictures going around, absolutely ripped and shredded. And everyone was saying he's been working through the whole lockdown, not just this lockdown, but the previous lockdown that we were in, lockdown 1. What was your reaction to getting knocked out in the 4th round?
That's what was expected by me anyway. I see everyone wishing Kell Brook luck, hoping he wins, but it's all about being realistic. When you look at the last few fights he's had, and you look at the past few fights that Terence Crawford's had, we know Terence Crawford's top 5 pound for pound. Kell Brook's coming off a few losses here and there, ups and downs, and I think it was I think Kell Brook shouldn't have taken this fight. I don't know who advised him to take this fight, but you know what they say, sometimes fighters get too brave for their own good. And I feel like in this Kell Brook situation, that's what happens. I feel like he just got a bit too brave for his own good. You know, taking the Golovkin fight, Errol Spence fight, you know, these are fights that he shouldn't have taken. And you know, you got to sit down and think, who's your advisor? I love Kell Brook. He's a great fighter, but a few choices that he's made with the fights that he's taken, and also when he's taken them in this game, I feel like it's all about timing. It's all about timing. Time your fights right. Kell Brook didn't need to take this fight, but he took it because he wanted to, and he's a bit too brave for his own good.
Was he up against it from the beginning? We know he's split with Dominic Ingle. Dominic wasn't there for this fight. We know Eddie Hearn had nothing to do with this fight. He kind of went in alone, made the deal with himself, his father, and his little. I think he's got a small team around him. Went in, made the fight. Was he up against it from the very beginning?
He was 100%. Like, you can't leave your coach, your promoter, get a whole new team, and then go in against one of the pound for pound best and expect to even have a chance. You have to get accustomed to your new team, accustomed to fighting out in the States, accustomed to fighting on a show that's a non-matching show. I feel like Eddie Hearn abandoned Kell Brook. I feel like Eddie Hearn kind of abandoned him. You know, I'm looking over social media. Before the fight, Eddie Hearn didn't even wish him good luck. Eddie Hearn couldn't even wish him good luck. Yeah, we all know what happened. Eddie Hearn threw Kell Brook under the bus and they split. Kell Brook went his own way. But you've been friends for all these years. Like, you've been friends for about 8-9 years now. He made Eddie Hearn so much money. He sold out so many matching shows. And he saved Eddie Hearn's ass on that Golovkin card. He didn't have to take the fight. He took the fight because he thought, you know what, I want to save Eddie's ass because Eddie's my friend. But in this game, your boxing promoter is not your friend. And as soon as Kell Brook isn't in a position where he's making Eddie Hearn any money, Eddie Hearn's like, goodbye. He didn't even watch the fight, because I saw a certain interview where Eddie said, I hope that I wake up tomorrow morning and I look online and I see Kell Brook become world champion, which means Eddie Hearn said, I ain't even going to watch the fight. As long as Kell Brook is not benefiting me financially, as long as he's not going to be fighting on a matching show, I don't give a toss about this guy, even though I've been working with him for 8 years. And that shows you there ain't no friendship. And I feel like this is a lesson for all these other guys up and coming boxers. When your promoter likes to act like your friend and Eddie Hearn takes you out for a drink and he's having a laugh with you and you're talking about jokes, don't get it twisted. The second you get your ass whooped and you're not valuable no more, listen, you're gone. You are gone.
Where does Kell go from here?
I don't know.
People called it a potential cash out fight, a potential retirement fight. Realistically, where does he go from here?
One thing I don't want to see is Kell Brook become a gatekeeper. That's what I don't want to see, because Kell Brook is a top contender. But you have to look at all the damage that he's taken throughout his last few fights. He's taken a hell of a lot of damage, the ups and downs. I don't know, probably a cash out fight, or maybe he can still be a contender. I want to see him face Amir Khan. That's a fight that everyone's been asking for years, and I feel like that fight it wouldn't sell as much now as it would have a few years ago, but it will still sell. And the fight that everyone wants to see is the fight that I really want to see, and I feel like they both owe that to the boxing fans. Kell Brook and Amir Khan, they need to get this fight on because they owe it to boxing. They owe it. They can't leave this game without that fight happening, because then they're always going to look back and then think, maybe I should have just had that fight. Maybe I should have had that fight. So I think that's what's next for Kell Brook.
And a quick word on Terence Crawford, regarded as you said, one of the best fighters in the world, continues to prove that he is one of the best fighters in the world. Where is he for you? Number 1, number 2, number 3? Where is he on that list for you?
To be honest, I've got so many fighters I'll put at the number 1 spot. That's why I don't want to put number 1, number 2, number 3. I say Terence Crawford is number 1, Canelo Alvarez number 1. I've got a few people that I'll all put number 1. Usyk could be number 1 as well. Tank Davis number 1. They're all number 1. There ain't no number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because when you start seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you start getting a bit offended, thinking, I should be past him. Like, no, they're all at the number 1 spot, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you feel sorry in a way for Terence? I know Terence has been chasing the welterweights. Most of them are with PBC and Al Haymon. He's getting he's 33, 34 years old now. He's not far away from retiring. He's got maybe a few fights left in him. Those fights are not happening. The Sean Porters, the Keith Thurmans, the Errol Spencers, those big fights. What does he need to do to make those fights? Does he need to leave Bob Arum and go to the other side of the road, as they say in the States?
You know what they say, it's all politics in boxing. It's all politics. One boxing promoter doesn't want your fighter to face a boxer from another boxing promoter, or if not, it has to be on our show, and they're saying no, it has to be on our show. It's all politics, and that's what messes up boxing. And I feel like a lot of fighters are not getting the fights that they should get because of who they're signed to. And I'm not sure if that's the case with Terence Crawford, but it could be the case. I think that Bob Arum is an amazing promoter, but then again, politics is what messes up this game. And I feel like boxing promoters, I feel like Crawford doesn't need to leave Bob Arum, but Bob Arum needs to start working with these other boxing promoters, and they all need to sit down and get their heads right, get their heads straight, because they're really messing up for the boxing fans. The boxing fans want these fights, and they don't want to make these fights happen because, it's going to be on his show. It's going to be on his show. Like, grow the fuck up, man. Make the fight happen. You got money. Make the fight happen.
Ohara, I'll end on this. Where can the fans see you next? What is the plan? Is it 2021?
Definitely 2021. I've got to sit down with MTK. I've got to speak to MTK, find out what's next. Shout out MTK Global, the best management in the business. So I've got to sit down with MTK and I've got to see what's next. But as of now, I've just been enjoying my time off, back in the gym, having fun. I mean, I'm in the gym and I'm having fun. Before, like in camp, I'm not having fun in the gym. Now I want to have fun. I'd want to talk about when I'm fighting next, who I'm fighting next, how much I'm getting in my next fight, all that politics, all that business bullshit. I want to talk about that. I just want to enjoy life like I'm doing now. And I'm the happiest I've been right now.
Ohara Davies, IFL TV, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.